afternoon, Warriors, and welcome back to the MAC. Today's basketball matchup will be between the Merrimack College Warriors and the Rider University Bucks. I'm DJ Frazier, and I'm with Griffin Castoroni, and today we're going to break down today's matchup.
That's right, DJ. We'll be coming at you live with all the action coming up. Merrimack's been on an up-and-down run lately, picking up conference wins against Niagara, Canisius, and Rider. Clutch fashion. There's been a lot of excitement around the team recently, coming up on conference tournament week, and obviously March Madness following that.
I agree, Griffin. I can see this team's bright future. You can feel the energy around this campus, too.
No doubt, this team's the focus of Merrimack athletics right now, which is nothing new. The success of Merrimack men's and women's hockey and basketball year-round.
I mean, the atmosphere is always great around here, Griff, and it doesn't matter what sport it is, you can definitely tell about it. And speaking of on-campus sports, have you heard about the success between the Merrimack's intramural sports?
I have, DJ. From first-hand experience, the participation in those intramurals is massive, including basketball, floor hockey, cornhole, and even flag football.
I mean, I 110% agree, Griffin. I mean, I've indulged in some of those sports myself, and I will tell you, they don't take it lightly. It's definitely something that you have to bring your A game to.
No doubt. Let's cut to our package about those right now.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Dami, the president of MCTV, and we're here to check out what's going on at Merrimack Intramurals. Intramurals.
I'm Ben McDonald. I'm one of the intramural supervisors here at Merrimack. And intramurals is, we just run a lot of sports Sunday through Wednesday. And it's a great way to get involved, stay active, and meet new people, and overall just have a great time.
So I'm here with
Sydney Shinopoulos.
And so why should people be interested in intramural sports?
I think people should be interested in intramural sports. It's just a fun way to get involved. It's not as much commitment as a club sport, but it's like you can have fun with your friends, make good relationships with people. I've made so many relationships with people that have come in and just played, or like even through working. It's a great way to just get involved on campus and just have fun.
Awesome.
I'm Mia Martucci, and this is my first semester working for intramurals, and this is also the first time that B-League basketball has had an all-girls basketball team, and it's my team. We're the sharpshooters, and our overall experience has been amazing, and we have so much fun, and it gives us a way to stay active and have some friendly competition.
On Sundays, we're running wiffle ball right here in the NPR. Mondays we have B-League basketball, and then Tuesdays will be A-League basketball, which is a little bit more competitive and intense for those who kind of want to keep that competitive edge. And then Wednesdays we split the gym in half, and we have one side running cornhole, which is super casual, just play some good lawn games, and then the other half will be floor hockey. Every Friday we have Open Play Friday, so we have a lot of kids playing basketball over here, some people playing volleyball earlier, and today we had a little street hockey shootout. So basically if you want to come around and just use some of the campus rec stuff, obviously feel free, it's a great time.
And what can you get if you win?
You can win either a gift card or some Merrimack College swag or sweatshirts or t-shirts.
Like we gave a hockey jersey away today, we'll give away some gift cards, bookstore merch.
If you play the actual sports, at the end, if you win, you get a t-shirt.
Nice.
I highly recommend anyone who's interested in getting involved a little bit more on campus, trying to meet new people and make some new friends. It's definitely the best way to get involved.
How do you like intramural sports?
I love it, it's a great time just to go with your friends, what I'm saying, whether it's any sport you play, and it's not, they don't exclude anybody, it's whatever sport you want to play, whatever you're, what I'm saying, comfortable at, whatever you're not so good at.
How long have you been playing intramurals?
Well, I'm a freshman, so we'll say since this fall, and I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
Do you recommend it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Especially wiffle ball, this is very fun.
Now, obviously, you're a wiffle ball star. Can you tell me your favorite part of intramural wiffle ball?
Just my favorite part is being with friends, basically, just getting loose, staying active, being with all my buddies. It's just a good time.
Just getting out here, getting active, playing with the boys, winning some t-shirts, nothing crazy, just hanging with the boys.
What's your favorite intramural sport?
I like them all, but floor hockey's pretty good. Softball's up there, it's pretty fun. They're all pretty good.
Wiffle ball and flag football back in the fall.
Would you call yourself like an intramural star?
For the most part, played high school baseball, so I'm loving this, Nothing better though, staying active.
And what can students look forward to for intramurals this semester?
Q4 starts pretty soon, and it's gonna get warmer outside, spring semester, so people usually have fun playing softball. It's a big one on campus, so a lot of camaraderie and a lot of fun with that.
Gotcha. I'm excited. I'll be there. I'll see you on the court.
And a way to sign up for different sports each semester is that you can go on to the Instagram for Merrimack Fit Rec, and there's a link in the bio. You can click on the IM Leagues link, and you can join a team, and then it'll send it out to your team, and you click on it and join the team.
Sounds good. Super easy.
If you want to make a team, you don't have enough players, you can also sign up as a free agent, and you can join any team you want if you just want to get involved by yourself.
And be on the lookout to see what intramural sports are going to be offering for quarter 4.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to check out Merrimack's intramural sports teams, their FitRec Instagram page, and I'll see you on the courts. Hey! Bah, 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 bah.
I mean, intramurals was like one of the best experiences I've had actually on campus. I mean, just being there, playing with your buddies, I mean, I think it was just a great time all in general. I mean, I lost the championship me personally, so I don't really know what you have to say about that.
I played basketball intramurals all 4 years actually, and it's been very fun. I played with multiple different teams and a lot of different skill levels of those teams, and being the good team and the bad teams, both are fun, but all intramurals, especially basketball, we got the intramural championship of basketball right now coming up next week, so that should be super fun. Other than that, we have floor hockey, which I personally lost in the championship twice. That was awesome. But other than that, cornhole, some kickball. Have you ever played kickball, DJ?
Yeah, I love kickball. I mean, I've always took kickball serious, like, since I was a kid, because I feel like it's, like, I'm not really good at baseball, me personally, so instead of, hitting it with the bat, I could just kick it with my foot. I think that's just an easier way for me to do it. I feel like it's really competitive. I love kickball. I personally never had the opportunity to play kickball here because of my other sports, actually, that I partake in. So, I mean, it would have been fun to actually, play kickball in a serious, line of...
It's too bad you can't kick everybody's ass at football, but talking about kickball, I think it's lovely to have something that indulges in foot eye instead of hand eye, but I played 7 kickball championships in my time here at Merrimack. Not a single one of them has gone well, but I digress.
Hey, I told you, I mean, I lost my championship. I was on the team with all of my friends, all my football friends. We ended up losing to another group of my friends. We actually got kicked pretty bad. So, I mean, that comes with the game. Wins, losses, everything's got to happen. As long as you have fun, that's really all it is.
A lot of people having fun there. The participation in these intramurals goes real crazy. I even seen some of DJ's teammates. I seen played an entire O-line team in basketball. It was not too fun, but.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to really play with the O-line either. They get too rough, We aren't that big, so it's just gotta improvise and keep going. Gotta find a way to win. I mean, that's all that really matters.
It's funny how normal people who aren't athletes on this campus tend to win those championships in intramural because they care more. I've seen a flag football team playing against all track athletes, so it's not the best time.
Yeah, I know. I mean, everyone takes it serious. I mean, everyone wants to win.
No matter what.
We know what everyone's capable of. I mean, it's just something fun, competitive, just something to do in your free time. I mean, no one wants to really think about school all the time. I can definitely understand that. You want to live free, and do things that make you feel like you're succeeding. So I feel like intramurals is definitely like a great thing. What other sports are in intramurals?
Cornhole. We talked about floor hockey already. Kickball, basketball, or softball. I actually love softball. A little like meat toss, nothing better than it. It's like gives you a little throwback to baseball as a kid, but it's still pretty fun. All the intramurals is really fun. I think about it in a sense of like everybody gets done with the school day after a couple classes, and you get to chill, relax, eat dinner for a few hours, then go to an intramural with your buddies. It's nothing better than it. It makes for a great end of the night every day of the week.
Facts. I mean, but I suggest that you don't eat the sack food before you go into playing an intramural game, as that could mess up your stomach very badly. From personal experience, I can definitely tell you, I mean, it wasn't a good experience. It was still fun, but I'm talking about the after effects, if you get what I'm saying.
That's great. Great advice there, DJ. Can't speak to it enough.
I mean, it's just, you can really feel the atmosphere in here tonight, though. I mean,
always. Real loud behind us. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's super loud. Even with quarter of the fans showed up by now.
Yeah, I mean,
super loud.
Not everyone's here. We got about 45 minutes till tip off, and I feel like it's definitely going to be an exciting one. I mean, if down in Ryder, it was a good one. I'm pretty sure, and I'm hoping that they can bring us a good game here today.
Any insight, DJ, on whether your football buddies are going to be joining us today?
I mean, I told some of my football buddies, I told them to show up and show out today. I know they love when we come personally, you know, as a group. So I told them to come, see if they can support. I know the basketball team comes and supports us, so I feel like it'd be pretty good.
In our sit down later, Bud Clark will mention how the football team showed out at a game. And that game against Niagara was a real close one. It was a nail biter. And he talked a lot about how the football team came up super clutch for that atmosphere and made it a whole different vibe. Especially in this arena type of thing. It's a lot bigger than the court that we usually play on. The noise doesn't exactly translate as well, but that day, because of that football team, that was super loud.
Hey, but I mean, you can't sleep on it in here. It's been some times in here where it's been really loud in here in Lawler. Me personally, I am a fan of Hamel Court, even though it's a little bit smaller. I like the gym aspect of it.
Does
it's
make
really
it loud.
It's really up close and personal. It's hot. That's how it's hot. It's hot.
No doubt.
I mean, in here, I love it though. I love the way they do it. And
I'm liking how they're moving towards having more games in this arena rather than having most home games in Hamel in the smaller court. Really nothing better than seeing the hockey arena get used for something other than the hockey games, especially when the hockey team's not as good. But this basketball team's taking advantage of these games in this court and really making the most of the atmosphere, really. Just giving them an extra leg up.
Yeah, I agree. I really think that the team enjoys playing in here. I don't know what they feel. Maybe it feels like a different court. You know, everyone says it's like having a certain basketball. Everyone has that one favorite basketball. Mm-hmm. While you're here at Merrimack College, you got two choices of a court to play on. So 50-50 shot on who they or where they would rather want to play at.
I hope they somehow try. I know it's a lot of work to put the floor over the ice. It can't be easy, but all professional arenas do it. Maybe we could see. Maybe we could see a permanent switch to.
It's definitely like a 50-man job. I've personally walked through here and seen like them trying to, not take the ice out. I've actually personally never seen that, but I've seen them try to put the hardwood down, and I personally put the hardwood down. So I can tell you that it's not an easy job.
I can't imagine that it's a quick process.
Yeah, it gets really sticky. It's a lot of glue out there.
Again, I feel like it's worthwhile for the college to spend the money for the workers to get the people to do it. I think it's worth it. Just because it makes the basketball games here seem more serious. It makes it really seem like we're in the MAC, like we're moving up in the world of college basketball. It makes it seem like we're more of a serious threat of a team.
Ever since I've been a freshman here at Merrimack College, I mean, this place has only gone up.
Yeah.
It's gone up.
Agreed.
I mean, every year there's something more, even with the students that are coming on campus and being, enrolling. Like, I think this uplift last fall, that was probably the most students that have ever probably been here at Merrimack College. And that shows the forward step that this program is taking here. Not just in sports, but as a whole community.
Sure, you can attest to the football team coming a long way after that first year you were here before the transfer portal. Just how far Merrimack's come in that short of a time.
No, definitely. I mean, it's been a great ride. I've never personally thought about transferring. I've always wanted to be here. I want to be a part of something that's growing. I want to be here from the start. I wouldn't switch up a trade for anything.
Looks like Coach is ready to bring us to the interview now.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to the Merrimack College basketball team. Today I'm here with Jimmy, and Jimmy will give us a little bit of insight. Anything you want to tell us before we start, Jimmy?
Got to come off to a fast start offensively. Got to play free basketball. Kind of talked about that beginning of practice today and shoot around. And then defensively, we got to impose our will defensively. They came out when we were at Ryder. They came out, hit a couple threes. Ty Weeks did, so we got to kind of limit those threes from him.
Gotcha. Now, let me start off with saying, how are you feeling about the season so far?
Feeling great. Winning. Got a chance to be in the top three. It's always a good season.
Yes, indeed. How is the team adjusting to the new conference?
Just pretty well. I think the non-conference, when we play the big boys, we travel around, kind of gives our guys some confidence coming into the MAC and coming into league play.
Yeah, I mean, I've been loving the MAC play, honestly. I can't lie. It's been really exciting.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's really exciting to watch. So, speaking about, MAC play and everything that's been going on, could you discuss the make chaos defensive strategy? I've heard some things about it of how it's not a 2-3. So, if you could give us some insight on that, that'd be great.
Yeah, so it's a 2-3, kind of like a hybrid 2-3. It all starts with the guards up top. They cause the chaos. Our wings are pretty active on the wings, doing no shot, no corner. And then we got, Brian Itsumnu in the middle of the paint, kind of disrupting passes, disrupting shots, getting blocks. So it's kind of from all angles. We try to take away a lot of the team's strengths, shooting threes.
Gotcha. So does the game plan or strategy change at all, whether depending on the upcoming game?
It does, depending on who's the hot shooter or not coming into the game. But that's kind of like one of our rules, just taking away threes. We don't allow threes, where they're caught. We're number one in defensively in the conference, so that's kind of where we hang our hat.
Gotcha. For the film session, what is it like to do a film session for a team like Quinnipiac? You guys have already gone up against them earlier in the season, and I know that's an upcoming game. I wanted to get some insight of how you feel as if we can go in and get a W to come out of this.
Yeah, well, first we got to take care of tonight. Yeah, take care of tonight with Ryder. But obviously Quinnipiac, they've got a lot of strengths. Not many weaknesses, but they're a veteran team. They score some points. They got a lot of guys that can do it in different ways. And they just didn't get they didn't get Merrimack basketball when we went there, so we'll make sure that we do that next time around.
Yes, indeed. Okay, I got another question for you, Coach. Speaking about the advantages of running a full court press, do you like to always open up in the press, or does it come with a specific ball handler, or does it matter who's on the other team?
Yeah, it's great question. No, we press no matter what. We kind of kill some of that clock. We try to see who's got the shaky handle right away. You can kind of sniff that out right away, and our guards up top, with Bud Clark, with Beck, with Malik, those guys can, shake things up in the backcourt and maybe, get some quick layups and easy transition points.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of Bud Clark, can you speak on how essential it is to have a player like Bud Clark for the team as a focal point for offense and defense?
Yeah, I mean, he's an animal. All 5'10" of them. He's the straw that, stirs the drink for us. Offensively, defensively, makes a lot of things happen offensively. He attracts a lot of eyeballs on the offensive end, so that's why he gets a lot of passes off and assists. And defensively, he's a menace up top, causing some chaos, getting deflections, tipping balls out, and then, going coast to coast.
Yes, indeed. So another thing about Bud Clark, how does it feel to have him? I know there's been a lot of close games in this season. There have been a lot of one-possession games, 2-point games, 3-point games. How does it feel to have somebody like Adam going in there down the stretch?
Yeah, I mean, he's basically our security blanket, to be honest. When we're, up one or down one with the ball, last second shot, you feel pretty confident because we see it day in, day out in practice. Coach Gallo, our staff, we got, all the confidence in the world with him taking the last second shot. So he's been tremendous with that.
Gotcha. And I know there's been a new selection, well, not a new selection, a new transfer to the team, Matt Beck. Could you tell me what he brings to the team as like an overall person, player, however you want to describe him?
Yeah, first off, he's just a great person, great human being, older guy, veteran guy. It seems like he's been in college for like 10 years now. But he provides that shooting aspect for us. He kind of stretches the floor on the offensive end. You always have to be aware of where he is on the court. He's a threat at all times. As soon as he crosses that half court, that guy can let it go, and he can let it go quick.
Yeah, I seen him. He's a shooter, Coach. Yeah. I mean, got to keep letting him shoot,
man. Absolutely.
So as we've seen in the last game against Ryder, it came down to the stretch. What are the key focal points to coming out on top for another victory here tonight against Ryder?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, right? It's, they've got revenge on their mind. It's a conference game. Everybody's fighting for something right now in the league. They're in 10th place right now, so they're fighting to get that 8th seed. And only 10 teams make it to the playoffs. So they're fighting. They're going to come out fighting, scratching, clawing. And we got to get off to a fast start defensively and offensively.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Coach. Thank you for coming out and everything that you've done for us.
I appreciate it.
Can't wait to watch the game tonight.
Yep, let's have a good one.
Appreciate
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Coach. Now we're going to turn over to our weekly recap for Merrimack Sports. So, getting into the weekly recap, men's lacrosse had a loss versus Providence, 7-18, with Colin Kruger scoring 4 goals. Also, women's lacrosse lost versus Boston University, 6-17. Women's ice hockey had a win against the University of New Hampshire, 3-1. Men's baseball had tied with Bryant in a score of 9-9. Men's volleyball beats Harvard as they had lost the previous section in the first one, and they won 3-1 this time, with Whitaker with 13 kills. Women's basketball had a tough loss to Ryder, coming down to the end with a loss of 61-64. Talia Shepard had a total of 15 points.
Shifting focus back to the upcoming game, we want to take a look back at how the last few years have shaped the program into what it is today.
I'm lost. Yes, I mean, given the ever-changing landscape of college sports since the introduction of the transfer portal, Merrimack has came a long way in just a few years.
At the end of the 2022-23 season, DJ, the last season of Merrimack's ineligibility, team beat FDU, but could not participate in the March Madness tournament due to their ineligibility, and Fairleigh Dickinson went on to beat the #1 seed Purdue.
I mean, yeah, that was crazy. I actually cannot lie. But despite the conference championship, this season felt like a heartbreak fueled with fire under Joe Gallo. And the rest of the team next year, AKA the first year of eligibility.
First year eligibility, 2023-24, where was a few buckets short of making it to March Madness. And multiple freshmen took massive steps forward, which were huge for the development of the program. Jordan Durkak and Adam Bud Clark.
I mean, yes, indeed it was. It was a successful season that led to another NEC championship game. And boy, was it electric. I mean, it was great here in the Lawler Arena.
One of the loudest games I've ever been to as a Warrior in my days, DJ.
I mean, yeah, it was, I love the Gold Rush theme. It took place like here, and it made those beautiful yellow jerseys pop. I mean, it was a great game to watch.
Agreed. Indeed, it was a game, all right. Unfortunately, it did not go in our favor. However, with a conference change and another opportunity rising and presenting itself, the tensions are rising again.
I mean, if that ain't the truth, Griffin, I mean, the MAC is ready to take over the MAC, let's be honest. And with old players and new stars like Adam Bud Clark and the newcomers like Matt Beck, this campus can already feel the energy.
Indeed, DJ. Just like the energy surrounding these upcoming home games for the Warriors.
Yes, the Warriors host Quinnipiac tonight, well not tonight, Sunday in a senior game. It's going to be great here on March 2nd, right here on campus. It'll be an exciting matchup, and it should be a full house.
And speaking of housing, DJ, for any prospective Merrimack students out there watching right now, we'll be showcasing some Merrimack dorms that you could be living in.
And with that, we'll be breaking it down to the MAC playoff bracket when we come back.
No way. MCTV? This is South 101. Come on in. So we're in our living room right now. So quick overview, this is where we watch The Bachelor every Monday. This is our Yogi Bo. We like to sit here sometimes, just chat, you know, have a good little yap session. And then we have this mirror. She was only $20 from Marshall's. And then we have this little seating area over here where all of our friends can sit, and we have our debriefs on Sunday mornings. This is our table. This is where we have some of our sweet treats. And then we also have our Lost and Found. This is a very great addition to our household because we can just put all of our consolidated lost items in the room in here, and our friends who leave them can just come and grab it, no problem. All right, so the first thing in our hallway is our Nespresso machine. This is my favorite thing in the household, probably. Everyone uses her, and she makes great coffee, which is necessary for my life. Okay, now we're gonna go into this part of the hallway, have some fun little prints just to make it a little bit more homey. We also have our bathroom, which is right in here, and we have our pit collage on the door. So now I'm gonna talk about some storage space that South Res has. So the first thing is this little corner, I guess, or indent, like Harry Potter and the stairs. And this is where we keep like our cleaning products, like our vacuum. We have our shovels in here because it snows in New England, obviously. So we have that, and then we also just have a little shoe rack to clear out this hallway space. And then we have our fridges over here. So this is my fridge and our communal microwave that we have. And then just some of my food that I have out. So yeah, something else that South and North Res has are these vanities. So basically it's just a sink and a mirror, and then we just have our little chalkboard over here. Oh, look at what it says. And then we have our little cart over here for some storage. And then we also have these curtains because it just like looks kind of clunky. So we have just like our cleaning supplies and like anything else, like our dishes. Welcome to Poe Nation. I'm Poe, but my name is Paige, so we'll just go with that. But anyways, this is me and my roommate's room. This is my bed. This is where I sleep. And then I just have some posters and vines. And then I have a pink lamp up there, and as well as some pictures of me and my roommate. And I also have these little pictures as well. And then just some extra storage space right here. And then this is my desk. And this is where I do homework. This is our window. And then this is my roommate Olivia's side. And she also has some fun pictures. We love Taylor Swift. And she has some picture collages as well. And yeah, this is where we live. I also forgot to mention my friends. This is Sally and this is Sebastian, my pride possessions. All right, so now we're gonna go upstairs. Follow me.
Hi, I'm Mia. I am one of Paige's roommates here in South. Just gonna start off. Here's my closet. Got a bunch of Valentine's stuff from my lovely boyfriend. This is his signature in this random picture frame, in case you're wondering. Mini fridge, bunch of snacks in my Keurig. I've got my desk right here. Here's a picture of my niece. She's 4. She's the cutest thing ever. Got my little light up mirror, it's essential. And then my bed. And of course my ottoman, because I can't get up without it. So, yeah, these are my stuffed animals. There's quite a few of them, but they all serve their own purpose. So, yeah, and I got all of my decorations mostly from Amazon, in case you're wondering.
All right, so this is the upstairs vanity, very similar to the downstairs, and they have their storage here as well. And then same thing, sink, mirror. So this is the upstairs bathroom. Once again, same ordeal. Everything that a bathroom has. So now that we're in the upstairs hallway, just gonna show some storage. So they have this cart, and then they just have like some other carts with some shelving for snacks and that kind of thing. Now I'm just gonna show you the third and final room in South 101 here. So this is my roommate's room. They're from Cape Cod, so they have a lot of beachy themed stuff in their room. So this is my roommate Bella's side. Very like clean, aesthetic vibes. Love their room so much. And then they have like their beds, and then just like some decor on the walls and everything. And then there's their mirror that they have right here, and as well as some storage. And then this is my roommate Angelina's side of the room, and as well they have storage right here, bedding, very similar, and then her desk as well, and then just some decor and stuff like that. Thanks for visiting South 101 MCTV. See you later, bye!
And welcome back, Mac fans. I mean, time is ticking down here before the tip-off here at the Lawler Arena.
Time is taking a punch a ticket to Atlantic City too, DJ.
Yes. I mean, the Mac Men's Championship is right around the corner. I mean, it's coming around on March 15th with the first round taking place on Tuesday, March 11th. And your Warriors have already punched the ticket, actually. So
Indeed they have, DJ, and they have a shot to win it all if this Warriors team stays healthy and they keep this brand of basketball going that they've been playing with their defense, the 3-1.
Can't do anything but agree, Griffin. It's just one thing about these Warriors, they will keep fighting until the end. They've been on top of some one-possession games, and I think they really can keep fighting, and they have a chance to go all the way.
They do. Yes, they have. Been some tough teams the Warriors have had to face to get a chance at the MAC championship, we have 2 games coming up versus Marist and Quinnipiac, both going to be super important for the rest of the season and the seeding.
Yes, I mean, the Warriors already sitting in 3rd place. They're already behind Marist and Quinnipiac, 2 teams that have gotten better off of the Warriors' first meeting.
Those are two close games too, DJ. When we played against Quinnipiac earlier this January, it was 76-81. The score doesn't even reflect how close it was, I promise you that one. And also against Marist this past weekend, with the Warriors falling short 60-61 with a putback that got called off, unfortunately.
I mean, but luckily, just luckily, the Warriors have a chance to get some payback here on senior night against Quinnipiac, and they will face Marist on Thursday of this upcoming week.
Well, those will be very important games for the tournament seeding. If Merrimack manages to win out, neither of those teams happen to lose 1 or 2 of their final games.
I mean, but listen, don't sleep on this game today here, Griff. I mean, today's a good one. I mean, we have nothing to see, but this is one of the last matchups, here. And last time they played each other, it was the last second bucket by Bud
It really
Clark.
was. That one was an instant highlight, DJ, which Adam Bud Clark is full of. We were lucky enough to have the opportunity to sit down with him and ask him a few questions.
Thanks, Griff. I'm here with Bud Clark, one of the premier players on our basketball team. So happy to have you here, Bud. So coming off the win against Iona University, how do you think the season's been going, up until now?
I think the season has been up and down. First season in MAC, we just lost 3 straight. So we just really trying to get our momentum back, get things back rolling.
What do you think the team is doing well this season, and what do you think the team can do to improve?
I think the team we're good people all on and off the court. We all together, we all it's a family, it's a brotherhood. So I feel like that helps us on the court. Yeah, I feel like that's where we had the most success because we had fun with each other on and off the court. We're family, we're brothers. So I feel like that's where the success builds at. That's where it starts. Job's not finished. We still got more to achieve. We trying to win a MAC championship. Job not finished.
Job not finished.
Kobe said that. I say AP came up with that because sometimes we play around a lot. This team we play around a lot. So sometimes we just had to take a step back and say job's never finished. There's still more to achieve. It'll feel great. It'll feel surreal. First time in the MAC winning the championship. That'd be a great feeling.
What do you consider to be your biggest contribution to the team's success?
Being a leader. I'm a leader on and off the court. I lead my team when we down, when we up. I make plays, whether it's scoring, passing, defending. I just try to uplift my team at all times. Everybody follows. I guess I say I'm the best player. Everybody follows what I'm doing on and off the court.
Yeah, lead by example.
Yeah, lead by example.
All right.
It's a lot. It's a new change, a better league, more physical players this year, bigger players. So, yeah, I know I had to be better. I still had a lot to prove. Even though I had a good rookie season last year, I still want to prove more. I've just been around basketball my whole life. Since I was young, my dad he's been my coach my whole life up until 8th grade. My dad is he's my biggest fan. He's my biggest supporter. He comes to every game. He comes every game on the weekend. He just tells me to keep going, keep being in the gym, just keep working. He just pushed me to my limits every day. Me and him used to bump heads because it's my dad, but he just pushed me to my limits every day. He wanted me to be the best version of myself I could be.
What basketball player do you model your game off of? Who's your biggest inspiration?
I say Bud Clark or somebody like that. It's no, I'm just playing. I watch a lot of Kyrie Irving. Well, I used to really watch a lot of Kyrie Irving, so I say Kyrie Irving.
So, what does it feel like to have Coach Gallo looking at you when the game is, on the line, like we saw with Ryder?
It means a lot. He really trusts me with the ball in my hand. He trusts me to make plays. He trusts me to get stops. He really just trusts me a lot. Actually, Gallo has a little note. I can't curse on here, but he has a note in my locker. It says be the same person every day. Be the same leader. Be the same player. Whether it's practicing, whether it's game day, just be the same player every day.
And how does it feel having reached 1,000 points scored over this past weekend?
It's surreal, to be honest. I can't believe I got that in 2 years, honestly. So, yeah.
And if you look behind you, we're in the Hall of Fame, all the All-Americans. What would it mean, right, if your name is the next one up there in the Hall of Fame?
Words couldn't even explain what that would mean to me. It would mean a lot to me, honestly. Hitting 1,000 points, that made me start thinking about that, honestly. When I hit 1,000 points, I'm like, dang, I'm definitely building a legacy here. builds. It's a good culture around here. I feel like everybody on campus basically like loves each other, whether it's the football team and the basketball team. I feel like it's a strong bond. Like when the football team came to our game, we played in Niagara, they had a whole section. That was actually great. We need them to do that more, honestly. That built momentum for us. That was great.
So what's your favorite place to eat on campus?
My favorite place to eat on campus? I'd probably say Monica.
Monica's is pretty good. Yeah, I get that. Food's really good. What's your go-to Dunkin' order if you order Dunkin'?
I go to Dunkin' order. I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, two bacon, egg, and cheese wake up wraps.
Nice.
And maybe a blueberry muffin. My whole team eats blueberry muffins.
What do you like to do in your downtime?
Be in the gym, or I'll just chill, watch Netflix. Honestly, I watch a lot of basketball. I watch all college basketball every day, honestly.
If you listen to like music when you're going to games and stuff, like what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Like rap music. I listen to a lot of Lil Baby. I listen to Gunna. I listen to some Philly people too.
I guess this is a question based on where you're from. How do you feel about the Eagles winning the Super Bowl?
Man, I feel great. I feel great. I got two Cowboys fans on my team, Jalen Stinson and Devin Savage, Cowboys fans. Matt Beck, he's a Commanders fan. You know, we beat up on them, so I feel good. Talk some trash to them.
All right, thank you, and back to you, Griff.
Big thanks to Bud Clark for taking the time to talk to us. His play will be a crucial part of getting tonight's victory, as per usual, given that he's in the top 30 in the nation in scoring, top 25 in the nation in assists, and top 10 in the nation in steals, DJ.
I mean, no doubt about it. Bud Clark, he had a double-double last game, and he had 22 points and 10 assists with 4 steals in their last meeting. I think it was a pretty solid performance from that. That isn't the best we've seen from Bud Clark. Bud Clark is definitely more capable of more things. And he also had the game-winning mid-range in that game, actually, that solidified the win there against Ryder.
This is the last game against Ryder that we're talking about. Merrimack dominated down low in the paint, scoring 32 points, heavily due to the facilitation of Bud Clark in the middle. And the Warriors, facilitation of Bud Clark, and I think that it'll be key to getting another victory in today's matchup.
Another key point of victory today will be the Warriors' defense. I mean, the Warrior runs a make chaos zone, which is like a modified 2-3. It isn't really thinking anything more, anything less. It's their own version of running in, and I love that thing about it, which creates many turnovers and opportunities that Merrimack has been successful off of. Last game, they created 17 turnovers, which led to 16 points off of scores.
Agreed. I love the defense that Merrimack runs. It's not a traditional 2-3 or 3-2 zone. It's like you said, DJ, it's something very, very specific to Merrimack. It's not very common that you see this. It was essentially made just to create chaos, given the coin name, Make Chaos, MC, for Merrimack.
Yes, sir. Love the MC, love the Make Chaos. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, there's nothing really else to say about it. But the chaos, it usually gives advantage to us as a team, you know, and Bud Clark takes advantage of it, actually. I mean, he's using that zone, being at the top of that zone, and he's using it to create turnovers, make plays for others, and do everything that he can do, especially getting forms and points through transitions from the steals.
Always causing havoc for opposing offenses on a nightly basis. So, to speak more about his offensive prowess, in the half-court game, because of the freedom that Coach Gallo gives to Bud. He really lets him work anywhere he wants.
Indeed, Griffin. It's just like the energy surrounding these upcoming home games here for the Warriors. I mean, it's really going to be impactful to win. Need Bud Clark, need the rest of the team to show up. Definitely need that presence down low to be felt.
Like he talks about plenty in our sit-down, Bud talks about his ability to be a leader and how important that is for the team, off the court and on the court, as he mentions a lot. You can see how his leadership affects the team in a positive way, given how much of the brothership and a family they are, like he says.
Yes.
Ever since Bud has came to the team, even when Jordan Durkak was still here last year before transferring to Rutgers, they were both very good leaders and very important pieces to the team's chemistry.
I mean, can't do anything but agree here with you, Griffin. I mean, it was just great to see both of them working together. Jordan Durkak, who was an NEC Player of the Year, Adam Bud Clark, who was an NEC Freshman of the Year. It's just, they were two great people working together. It was sad to see Jordan go, but this is now Bud's team.
It really is. The all-rookie team last year, Rookie of the Year for the Conference of the NEC, now looking towards trying to be the MAC Player of the Year in his first year here. Up for grabs with Josh Pasquarelli, other Marist star. He's lived up to the hype, most certainly. Definitely on the lookout for more upcoming awards, just like the MAC Player of the Year and the first team All-Conference.
Yeah, he's definitely has to be a top priority for one of those spots there for MAC Player of the Year.
No doubt.
He's definitely came and balled out. I mean, I love the heart over height saying. It shows, we just had Coach here talking about how he's 5'10", and he's working. I mean, I think that's really all that matters, and that comes with being a great player. As long as you can keep working, keep doing what you need to do, put your head down, and keep turning your legs, just like in those one-possession games. It doesn't matter if you're down 1, up 20, down 20. You keep balling, you keep playing, and plays like that will get you MAC Player of the Year.
Agreed, DJ. It seems just like from our interview and from what I've heard from Coach Gallo personally, the faith that they have in Bud to be a leader, to be that best player on the team is uncanny. There's nobody else that has that type of faith from their coach to go out and get the job done on any given night.
I mean, personally, I don't think my coach even has that much faith in me, the way he talked about Bud. I mean, just talking about Bud, the way that he talked about it was great to see, great to hear. I love the way that they both complimented each other. It's like they understand each other's game. I mean, we got to think about it. Even before we even get the interview, I mean, what was he doing? He was in there practicing, watching film, doing what he needs to do to get a victory here tonight.
You can tell he really just wants to get his work in. Like, honestly, he doesn't seem like a guy who wants to be bothered. Just seems like he wants to hoop. He loves watching college basketball like he told us. He loves playing, of course. He really doesn't do much else. Said he watches a little bit of Netflix, but mostly it's just college basketball for Adam Bud Clark.
And I think
we can see that on a nightly basis.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point there. I mean, the only way to get better is to watch the people be great, you know? You got to watch people be great, and it helps you better understand your game. And I feel like Adam has one of those games that you don't see a lot, you know, especially in like the college, NCAA reign of basketball. Like, he's really shifty around the mid-range area, loves to create space and open up opportunities for others on his team, like Brian Tumo.
DJ, you don't see many short guards this year, or at least in college basketball these days, that don't shoot a lot of three-pointers. He usually mostly works in the mid-range and not much else. He gets to the rim a little bit when he can. It's a little bit harder with bigger defenders like he talked about, coming to the MAC, having bigger guys defending him. But he likes to work in that mid-range where it really is his specialty, and he's kind of made it his trademark.
I mean, hey, you got to do what works for you. It worked for Jordan back in '93, so I guess it'll work here today, man.
Love
I mean,
that.
it's just, it's really great to see someone work and put in the work ethic, to see them be successful. And I really think it's going to turn out great for him and his team and everyone that's here to support it and around it.
And it's great to see you talk about someone like that who may not necessarily believe that Merrimack should have a player as good as him, but he talks about legacy and staying at this school. We're lucky to have him, and we're glad to have him. Hopefully he stays the next 2 years.
Yes, and he was gladly here to say that he wants to create a legacy here. I mean, and he's already on his way here to create a legacy. He's one of the best people that I've seen in my 4 years of being here at Merrimack College, and it's great to see him, and I can't wait to see him ball out tonight and keep balling.
Past 2 years have been great, reaching 1,000 points last week, and a huge milestone for any college basketball player, but especially someone here at Merrimack. It's great to see.
Yeah, I mean, just to put it in perspective for like people out there, Jordan Minor, that's an old name that used to go here before transferring out. He actually hit 1,000 points in his last season here, and for Bud to just do that quickly in 2 seasons, it shows how much of an impact he really is to this team.
Agreed, DJ. No one impacts the floor as much as Bud Clark. You'll see that in this game tonight.
And I mean, with all of that, I can't wait to get the tip off. So that's going to wrap it up today for our pregame show. We want to thank everybody that came out and showed love to MCTV here today. I mean, it was wonderful. It was a great time. I had a really fun time being out here and glad for the opportunity. I mean, it's just, I can't wait to see what's going on, what's going to happen on the court, and what's going to happen for the rest of the season. I mean, it's going to be wonderful. So I'm DJ, and I'm here with
Griffin.
And
this has been the Mac Attack.
This has been the Mac Attack from MCTV. Thank you, everybody that showed out and showed support, and we're out.
We appreciate you.